that last rep shouldn't count. Making 57 or 58 reps, bottoms up press, 16 kilo, depending on if you give that last rep or not, the thumbs up. It's day 574 overhead press every day, and it's May 17th. Today, having done kettlebell swings daily, I've done 128 reps, past the 10,000. Whole lot of the volume was really only swinging the bell to here, to here. What I found most comfortable for lots and lots of reps was I did most of my swings with the hand internally rotated. My top position would be like here. Here. Most of the swings I use the 16. In the video description, I'll list out what the reps were and with what bell. Some days I did 600. Some days I did more than 1,000. Some days I did one set of hand-to-hands with whatever bell I had out already. I definitely felt up and down variance and recovery day to day. A couple of the days I got rained on hard. I didn't get rained on today. It's humid. I sweat a lot doing just over 1,000 swings, which ended about 20 minutes ago. Me being me, I came into this trying to be stupid about it, purposely ignorant. I didn't read that old Dan John article on the 10,000 swings challenge. I didn't do it as written. I'm pretty sure as written is supposed to be a 24 kilo bell for men. I mostly used a 16. I think as written is supposed to have swings coming to a good, if not perfect, a good swing height. And I used a very, very low swing height, oftentimes with a very shallow hip hinge. But my proportions, my hip hinge is often only like that anyway. That's not changing much. If people were to look at my normal kettlebell swing, particularly one-hand variants, through the eyes of the form police, well, I'm doing it all wrong. But the thing is, I can go 60-something reps with a 40, coming up to a decent swing height with hand transfers. Give it a few more months, it's quite possible that I could race through Sinister Standard. Just 10, 10, 10, 10, no breaks. I'm getting to that territory, and I'm very heavy and not in very good condition right now. I need more cardio. I need more cardio work, more conditioning work, and that is what I got out of doing these 10,000 swings. If you take a light bell and set a 20-minute timer and don't care about perfect form, good enough form is form that you won't get injured with. Good enough form is where you feel a training effect. Some of the days I was too fatigued and I didn't get that great a pump. Some of the days I got very, very good pumps in my glutes, my hamstrings. Even with the low swing height, I felt bug distraction twice in a row there. It's getting bad right now. This is going to be a very buggy, very muggy summer. Still spring, May 17th. Distracted myself from my own train of thought there. Some of the days, I got a very good pump in my glutes and hamstrings, to the point that this, even with a very light bell and that very low swing height, for me, my proportions would be building the deadlift, both the base building and a slight increase in max from more hamstrings. If you can get more hamstring and more glute development, your deadlift's going to be stronger. It doesn't matter whether you train the deadlift or not. Maybe this summer I'll rotate barbell in more. right now, I'm still really into the kettlebell, and I'm liking those once every 3 days, 4 days on the sandbag, whether that's pressing, which feels almost like a Herculean task to press the sandbags. It's much, much easier just to shoulder the sandbag. And the other thing with those volume swing sets, volume swing workouts, and the volume swing sets. At the start, even with the shallow range, the short, the low swing height, I was only doing sets of 25, 30, 35, 40, and getting the volume up with a lot of sets like that. The last few days, on the days where I've done volume, today's entire 1,010 swings, every set was 100 or more. First 2 sets were over 200, and then the third set was, I think, the highest rep set I did, something like 250. And basically every set this entire time on the volume days, on the volume sets, I miscount. Every time I miscount, I'm like, oh, am I coming up on 80 or 70? I just go back to 70. So there's always tons of extra reps. That 10, I've already lost the number. Those little more than 10,000 swings that I've done, I probably had another 1,000 swings, 2,000 swings on top of this. Finished the 10K, liked the work capacity, liked the glute and hamstring pumps, even with terrible form. And man, I liked that conditioning effect. I said this earlier and then I got off track. If you set yourself a 20-minute timer and just try to get as many of those low height swings in that time frame, you're going to have a good conditioning workout. Today's highest rep set, that 250-ish plus miscounts. Oh man, the cardio effect. This entire challenge I was doing as best I could to stick to nose breathing, and I did 80% of the time. You set yourself that 20-minute timer and you try to get as many swings as possible in that while keeping your mouth zipped, sticking to nose breathing, you're going to get aerobic. You're going to kick in eventually into anaerobic. You're going to be getting a very all-around conditioning effect from one little tool, a short period of time, with very, very simple. I just made up a word. With very, very simple training logistics. Triple. Training plus simple. It's a good experience. 10K's done. When I wake up tomorrow, completely not wanting to do swings, like a bunch of these days have been, maybe I won't do swings. Maybe I will. Like so much of my own training, it's guidelines, goals, and playing it by ear as it happens. Be strong, y'all. Persistence and tenacity.